Welcome back to Post Time. The prestigious stakes races called the Matrons are hosted by Dover Downs. The 3-year-old pacing colt final takes place tonight, November 27th. Let's see who qualified for the final in the first elimination. The winner was Hugadragon, owned by Burke Racing Stable. The son of Dragon Again is trained by Ron Burke, and he picked up the victory in 149-3. Driver Yannick Gingras with me, the driver of Hugadragon. First of all, I always like to get your take on the race. What happened?
Oh, it kind of worked out, we went pretty hard the first quarter, and then from there I thought it'd be an easy ride, David's horse is a good horse too, but my horse has been really sharp the last couple months, and I was pretty confident he was going to get there, and I think he did it pretty easy tonight.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that about how good he's been racing. This has been an extremely, equal 3-year-old pacing colt division this year. Last year we had Rock and Roll Heaven, who just seemed to win everything. But this year it's been evening out, and your horse is really stepping up lately.
Yeah, it definitely is. There's no standout. I don't think there's no superstars. There's a lot of nice horses, and he's definitely one of them. Early in the year he wasn't quite as sharp, but from July or August on, he's been as good as anybody else in there. It's whoever gets the right trip and stuff like that. Better Than Chudder's really sharp right now. Roll, which was a nice horse, but he definitely, he can go with them. There's no doubt about that.
So this is a lifetime mark for him, 149-3, sub 50 mile. This is his first sub 50 mile. Did you expect it?
Well, not really, but I didn't think he couldn't do it either, It just hasn't worked out that way. In Indiana, he probably could have gone in under 50 that night. It was a walk in the park that night, and we won 50-3 or whatever, something like that. But it was really easy for him that night. So, I wasn't shocked, but it is a 5/8 tracks, but it's a speed track, it's a fast track here. So, I'm not in shock, that's for sure.
One last thing, my mom and I are having a debate. I said that Luke Ouellette has the best skin in harness racing. My mom says you have the best skin in harness racing. Now, I don't know if it's a French-Canadian thing or what. Any secrets that you want to give out there?
No, I don't know. Nothing at all, actually. That's the first time I've heard that one. I've heard a lot of other ones, but nothing. Never heard that one before.
Congratulations on your win, and good luck in the final.
All right, thank you very much.
Let's pace into the results for elimination number 2. Taking home the winner's share in that matron Elim was Westwardho Hanover for the Westwardho Stable. And this was another Ron Burke trainee. Dave Palone was in the sulky for this one. Okay, Dave Palone just wins with Westwardho Hanover, and he happens to be married to the most beautiful woman in harness racing, other than my mother, of course. So he's a winner all around. Now, Dave, I don't know if I've ever seen a horse brush like that before. That was amazing.
Right, he's one of those horses, I just saw on the board 26-4. I didn't even realize it. I just let him go, get around John, and I never really took him out of gear, and he just does it so easy. You really don't know how much you're going, and that's a sign of a good horse.
When you drive a horse for the Burkes, do you talk to them before the race? Do they give you any pointers, this is really how we want you to drive the horse?
No, we're on the game plan usually in the big races. We like to know exactly what's going on. But, Ronnie, I don't think Ronnie's ever once, told me or corrected me after a race or asked me to drive a horse a certain way, and I didn't do it, and we had work. They're just the nicest people in the world to drive for, and they make my job easy.
We have not talked about you being in the Hall of Fame or anything. So I like to tease Dave and say, they'll let anybody in the Hall of Fame nowadays, I guess. So how does it feel to be a Hall of Famer? And probably one of these days, you're going to have more races won than any driver in the sport. I know that was not a goal when you were first jogging horses, but now that that's going to happen someday, how does it feel?
You know what, Heather, that's the question I get asked the most, and I really don't even want to think about it yet. I've been busted up a few times in accidents, and I just want to stay healthy, stay upright, and the numbers will take care of themselves.
One last question. Okay, Dave has a few kids, so all girls, yes, all girls, okay? So how does it feel to be a daddy of 3 girls, right?
Oh yeah, the dog's a girl, the cat's a girl, Listen, I have no say, so that's why I'm here grinding it out at 50, But I love my girls.
Thanks for being on the show. Always nice to have you. Last time that I tried to get Dave on the show, we actually did an entire feature of him running away from the camera. Miss Young, Dave Palone won't do an interview with me. Can't you do something about that?
Well, I'm sure you can if you whine a little bit more. Dave, do an interview with the child.
Only if you threaten to find me.
We could do that, but we wouldn't like to. But I'm sure he will do an interview.
Oh man, that's so messed up. So it's nice this time he's obliging to me and being on post time. So thanks, Dave.
Okay, Heather, I'm not afraid of you anymore.
We just met the winners of the Matron Elims, and the rich final for 3-year-old colt pacers takes place tonight. That's Sunday, November 27th at Dover Downs. And make sure you tune in to post time next week because I'll give you the results of all the Matron finals for sophomores that happened recently at the 5/8 mile track. All those 3-year-olds trotting fillies, trotting colts, pacing fillies, and pacing colts. I hope you join us. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for the past half hour, and I hope I see you up at Dover Downs this week for incredible live harness racing action. This is when it takes place. Monday through Thursday, first race post times at 4:30 p.m. Then on Saturday and Sunday, there's a weekend post time of 5:30 p.m. Have a wonderful week. I will see you at the track, and God bless.